Hello, this is Pisces speaking. Yes, I would like to talk to Mercury, please. The retrograde. Thank you. So, hello, Mercury. This is Pisces calling. I know that everyone has been mad at you. I'm really mad at you too for coming in at such a wrong time. But there were things to learn, there were things to reflect. So, I'm thankful for you. But honestly, I have already packed up your bags. So, you are more than welcome to be dismissed. Okay? You're going to be flying business class. You're going to be flying business class, dear Mercury retrograde, and you're flying with the "you're not welcome here anymore" airlines. I've already packed up your bags. Don't worry, because I'm a Pisces. I already put some cookies and some little snacks on the way. Okay, so you can be dismissed, but I gotta go back to my funny Armenian guy because he's ready to serve and he's ready to slay. Pisces, how you doing, my cutie patootie? Looking on that yummy. Why are you looking so good, Pisces? I miss you so much. Feels like it's been a long time. But I'm back and I'm here to serve and to slay my peanut butter jelly. So, Pisces, this reading is going to be from April 7th to the 13th. And in this reading, we're going to be looking at your recent past, current situation, and the immediate future. I'm also going to be clarifying the cards for you and then pull some final advice. Pisces, how you doing? Why are you looking so yummy? May I ask you, Pisces, how do you like the haircut? Haircut check. Haircut. Mustache. Mustache. How do you like the mustache? Thank you so much. I actually was thinking, I've been thinking about you, Pisces, ever since I've been growing this mustache. Let's see what's going on for my Pisces. Ooh, Pisces, you just showed up literally in your reading with the devil. I'm going to move on, but this is an interesting energy. Yeah, of course. You're so kind-hearted and such an empath. You tend to attract sometimes some people who just want to take. Present moment, near future. This is the challenge, Pisces. I think one of the things that I'm strongly getting here, so here is the energy. This is an energy of somebody who is not over you. Okay, whoever this person is, I do strongly feel like that they are thinking back and forth, pacing back and forth. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. This also could be for some of you, my dear Pisces, about a specific person, the Two of Pentacles. There is two perspectives of the story. There's two sides of the story, and I'm going to find out to see what this means. At the bottom of the deck, there is the King of Wands. So I do strongly feel like that there is a person in your life that's not over you. They're constantly thinking, watching, I don't know, maybe, fantasizing about you. I mean, who wouldn't? This could be a Leo, fire sign energy here, and then the Magician at the bottom of the deck, and then the Hanged Man. The Hangman is you, Pisces. This is a Leo energy, and then the Magician here is talking about manifestation. So who did it and why? Who manifested who? We're going to find out. Damn, and then there is the Strength card here. Okay, we're going to find out to see what this is about, but this is a very strong Leo energy coming in. It could be any other sign. I do see Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, also Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Take it as it resonates, because this is a general reading. Not everything is going to resonate with everyone, but I'm going to find out, and I cannot wait to see what this is about actually, about this whole situation. Two of Pentacles, two perspectives, and I do strongly feel like that because of the Mercury retrograde, there might have been some glitches in the communication between the two of you, or for some of you, I think that you have been thinking a lot about this person, and they have been thinking a lot about you too, because the Mercury retrograde tends to bring these past emotions. And I want to say something, Pisces. I know that in the midst of chaos, you have been trying to hold yourself together. You've been trying to do, to still smile on the strangers and try to hold yourself together. And I'm sending you a huge hug, a big Armenian hug to you, to your way. I love you so much. I see you, I hear you, and I love you. Okay? So keep your smile back up. I know it's been a very tough circle. It's been a very tough cycle, but you got this, and I'm proud of you. So, dear Pisces, In the recent past, Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and then the Devil. In the recent past or recently, I do feel like that you were involved with a person. There were some codependency issues. Could have been some on and off energy, hot and cold situation, toxicity, unhealthy habits, maybe mind control. Something here was not healthy, and I'm going to clarify to see what this is about, especially with the Devil. The Hermit mode, I think that you have been going through even a short phase of Hermit mode, just going within yourself, contemplating a lot, reflecting a lot about this relationship with this person specifically. Maybe there was some sort of a separation that happened and you haven't been able to get back together or see how you can nurture this relationship. And I feel like that this was somebody that, they might have acted a little cold-hearted towards you, even though they've told you that they were so much into you, or they were looking for a relationship with you. But something here was toxic, unhealthy. And I'm going to find out to see what this is about. In the present moment, my dear Pisces, you have the King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the World. There is a decision here that needs to be made, and this decision here has to do a lot with you, whether you want to give this another chance or walk away from something or from somebody. And I'm going to see what this is about. You're doing a lot of thinking right now with the King of Swords. I do strongly feel like that this is your energy, my dear Pisces. It's about you just, thinking also about your past experiences. The owl here represents wisdom, and then the dragonfly up there on the swords. Dragonflies actually has been really speaking to me, and if you allow me the opportunity to share something real quick about it, I think that they're an aquatic, like an insect that turns into, like they fly, right? So it's a metamorphosis and it's a transition, going from like being a water-related, if I'm making sense, like a water-related insect to flying. So that's a big difference. That's a big shift. And I think for many of you are at the crossroads in your life when you're experiencing a major transition. So I'm going to find out more about this decision in a moment. In the near future, you have the Moon, the Queen of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. There is, and I'm gonna be honest with you, as I always am. Like I said, there is an anxiety or some sort of a fear of you walking away from someone or somebody walking away from you. Eight of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like that there is a question of stability, question of safety, trust. That's gonna come into its place, even though somebody is not over you. This person, they come back into your life, or you reunite together. I do get this sense of there's going to be a question, because the Moon is here, and this is talking about some past fears and anxiety about the legitimacy of this relationship. Is this person going to be consistent or not in their promises? Also a Cancer energy here as well. So let's find out and see what this is about. I'm going to clarify the Two of Pentacles here for you to see what is this decision about, because obviously I do strongly feel like that maybe you also have been a lot in your head just about, specifically with this person. Two of Pentacles here. There's two sides of the story. There's two perspectives, and I'm going to find out right now to see what this is about. So let's talk about the Two of Pentacles. What is the Two of Pentacles about for my Pisces? So it's clarified by the Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. So one of the reasons why there is a major decision, this could be either from your person or you also. There is a fear of someone here not being truthful to you. Okay, somebody lying to you. There is a fear of a third-party situation with the Three of Pentacles. And then the Seven of Swords, I always give an eyesight to the Seven of Swords because it tells me like there is some sort of a deception, lies, tiptoeing, not being honest. The Seven of Swords here, whenever it shows up in this clarification, in this position, it tells me that you have been thinking a lot about this person's honesty. Are they being honest? Are they entertaining other people? Are they meeting with other people? Because you're somebody that you desire commitment, monogamy. You want loyalty, and I think that is something that you might have noticed that was lacking in this person with the Devil here. I'm going to clarify this, but this is why you have been a lot in your head. There is a decision here of you thinking back and forth, should you proceed forward with this person or not? And also because they have been popping up in your head a lot, or after the separation, you've been thinking a lot about them, and there is a situation that maybe requires a conversation. I think this situation is requiring a conversation. Open up, open face-to-face talk to clarify some things with each other. So it could be a third-party situation. This also could be a lack of collaboration, lack of cooperation, just not being able to be present. You know, there is a lack of presence here. Somebody here also might have blocked you or tried to shun you. Okay, neglect. I'm getting this person neglected you. But you know, you don't take this personally, my dear Pisces, because people have their own inner child issues that they need to deal with. So let's get a little further down here. I actually want to clarify the devil here. One of the things that I want to mention real quick is that you were somebody, Pisces, that this is also Pisces energy, that you open up your heart. You open up your heart to this person. You know, you wanted to give love another chance. You wanted to proceed forward with this individual. And also, I feel like that there were times when you felt lonely in this connection. You felt like that you were just the main one, the only one, the main one that was investing into this relationship, that was wanting to be invested into it physically, emotionally, financially. So the devil here is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Two of Swords, and then the King of Pentacles. Someone here was not confident and sure which direction to go, where this relationship was going to go to. You know, somebody here was not sure, and I think that this is your person due to the fact that there could have been some financial issues involved with this individual, or there also could have been some disagreements, on and off energies between you and this person, misunderstandings. With the Seven of Wands here, this is talking about opposition, competitive behavior. This person might have also tried to gaslight you in certain situations. You know, one day they were saying something, and then another day they were saying another thing, and they might have also even made you question your reality, your sanity. I do strongly feel like here that this toxicity has to do a lot with this person not having clear idea or confidence if they wanted to be in a relationship or not. And they kept you kind of like next to them. They wanted you to be by their side, but then also they didn't want to declare it as you and this person being in a like an exclusive relationship. So I think that's one of the reasons why you felt so confused. I'm getting you, my dear Pisces, being quite confused in the recent past in terms of with this individual and which direction this was going to go to. Now in the present moment, I am strongly feeling that this person's energy is not only in your energetic field, but also there is a desire in their heart that they want to come towards you. But there, you know, it might be a little too late for them. The reason why is because I see the World card here. You might have moved on by the time they come back. You might have just been on your own by the time they decide to reunite with you. Let's clarify the King of Swords. Let's see what is this that you're thinking about, or what is this person thinking about. So let's see, the King of Wands, the Fool, and then the Eight of Cups. So this could be, again, air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or fire sign, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Now this person wants to come back and have a new beginning because they're not over you. And the reason why I'm saying this is, you know, I like to explain the cards, so I'm going to lean forward to explain those cards to you clearly. This is the Eight of Cups, and I feel like that this is you might have disconnected from this person. You might have been just saying, you know, I don't feel comfortable in this kind of a dynamic. I'm just going to kindly walk away. This is a fire sign energy here, somebody who is very determined to have a new beginning with you because the Fool card is down here. I do strongly feel like that one way or another, this person is going to come around because they're not over the fact that you both have been in separation. I do feel like that there was a lot of attraction and there was a lot of magnetic attraction towards you, even sexual compatibility between you and this individual, intellectual compatibility, and they want to come back and they want to have a new beginning with you. This is what they have been thinking. A lot of thinking that they have been doing, and you also have been in the thinking mode as well, just as much as them. I think that on day-to-day basis, my dear Pisces, you are focused on your craft, you're writing your book, doing your art, your music, whatever it is that you're doing, and then there is a moment when you lie in bed and before you close your eyes, you think about this person. You think about the possibilities with this individual, and I think that's a telepathic communication because they're also thinking about you right before they go to bed, because there is a very strong correlation about the fact that when we think about a specific person and they think about us at the same time, like before bed. So that's what I'm strongly getting here. They want to come around and have a new beginning with you because that's what the Fool and the King of Wands is telling me. I think you're majorly disappointed in this person. There is a very deep sense of disappointment. I don't feel like you want to cut off this person. I just feel like that there is unspoken. You may cry a lot, Pisces, and I'm sending you a huge hug, and that's okay. That's okay. You know, I can relate to you as well. because you just want let your tears to speak the words that you couldn't say. And I think that that's the type of closure. You would want to say something to this person, just want to ask for like clarity, like why they acted the way that they acted. And I feel like that you both are in like a separation right now. So let's talk about the world. Let's talk about this decision here that you need to know. There is a major decision here. The world card, because it's an ending, but you know every ending has a new beginning. So the world card here is clarified by the high priestess, the 5 of swords, and then the devil. The devil here is twice. So this is what I was talking about. You are questioning yourself if you should walk away from this person completely or not. If this is something that you even see any vision, do you have any vision about this individual? You're trusting your intuition in the very present moment. So I do strongly feel like that you are not rushing into making a decision whether you want to cut this person off of your life or not. The reason why it says because you have the high priestess here and she is very spiritual, and you are somebody that's also, as a Pisces, the most psychic sign of all the signs. Very intuitive. You can see through people. You can sense things, and I feel like that your intuition is telling you it's not the time yet. You know, yes, there is a lot of toxicity, there is a lot of like unhealthy habits, childhood trauma, you know, like those things that affect adults in their relationships, and you're aware of that. And that's why with the world card here, which is the last card in major arcana, you're not allowing this situation to go in a way that you want to cut this person off of your life. So you're leaving that little window open, and you know that they're wanting to come around. You can feel it in your soul. There's also a very strong sexual energy connection between you and this person with the devil. The devil doesn't always mean it's bad. You know, there is no bad card in tarot. It's just like the storyline that develops. There might have been also some arguments between you and this person, or misunderstanding, more of like maybe you have said something or they were too sensitive about it. Maybe they took it in the wrong way. So you're just wanting to allow this space to go between you and this person, to this space to happen, so that both of you have a major understanding about the direction of this relationship. So let's talk about the moon here in the near future. There is something here that might be causing some sort of anxiety. What is it that you need to know? Number 18 also, number 18 could mean something very significant for many of you. So the moon card here is clarified by the 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. So you're concerned about allowing this person to show up back in your life, to be back into your life, because the moon card here is, you know, representing anxiety or fears and doubts, you know, that are underlying. The reason why I'm saying this is because you know that you get exhausted by just being the one that's constantly reaching out or investing, or you're always there for this individual. This individual seems to have some sort of an, what is the word for that? Avoidant type, like avoidant, anxious avoidant type. And this relationship requires a lot of energy and investment and input with the 7 of Pentacles here. You know, this is about someone that's investing, and you are someone that invests into relationships spiritually, emotionally, financially, you know, mentally. And you may still give another chance to this person because, you know, you're going to realize that they want to come around. And I do get this sense of like somebody here wants to have a conversation with you, but not right now. It's going to take some time for them to process and understand something. Somebody here shunned you or neglected you, or have been very cold towards you. And that is something that, you know, they're coming in terms of realizing that that's a pattern that they have done to other people as well. So just take that into consideration, because, you know, it's not your fault, and I don't want you to blame yourself. Now, 8 of Cups here, you may still feel a little disconnected from this person. I have to clarify the 8 of Cups to understand what it means. Many of you also could be focusing mostly on your craft and on your business, but this has to do a lot with you questioning whether this person is going to be stable this time or no. The 8 of Cups is clarified by the 2 of Wands, the World card, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So there is this notion of a decision. The World card here is actually showing up twice, one in the present moment and then the near future. And actually, this is a very beautiful deck. I really like this deck. So you're going to still question whether you want to allow this person to stay in your life. And I'm going to see what's the final advice here for you. But the World card here is you're going to still be in this place of being hesitant to go too fast back into this relationship, to allow them to get close to you too fast, okay? There is a major theme here for you, my dear Pisces, of your own personal stability, of your own finances, your financial situation, home, because it's not just only about love, but it's also about making sure that we are stable in our finances. And the Two of Wands here is talking about a decision. You might want to allow this relationship to expand, but it only is going to come at the cost of, or not at the cost, with the prerequisite of this person showing tangible changes in their behavior, because this is somebody that has been multiple falling out, getting back together, falling out, getting back together with each other. Somebody here needs to heal something within them. Otherwise, you're going to be disconnected. You're going to just disconnect yourself and move on. Like I said, there is a strong fire sign Leo energy here, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra also. Let's get the advice here for you. What is the advice? What's the advice for my Pisces? What is it that they need to know? This is about like a questioning about the stability of this relationship. How stable is this going to be? Is this person going to keep their promise? Coming back is one thing, but keeping the promise is another thing. So the advice here is the Tower, the Hierophant, and then the Knight of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck is the Magician. There is definitely a notion of a totally brand new beginning with this individual, but there is something that needs to crumble down. Okay, and that crumbling down has to do a lot with somebody here accepting the truth, because the Hierophant here is about accepting the truth and understanding that something needs to change within. And then the Tower moment. Tower moment is actually one of my favorite cards, because it's about crumbling and dismantling a foundation that was not built on something that was true or honest or noble or trustworthy, because there was some sort of deception here. And that's going to come to an end. And spiritually speaking, if you're watching this, Pisces, I know that you might be aware of this, but since 2019, there has been a lot of people and couples that they have been in separation because of the big shift that's happening around the world. People are waking up spiritually. Consciousness is getting upgraded also. So a lot of the relationships are getting dismantled, and also some of them are reconciling and getting back together, building on a new foundation. So there's going to be a new foundation that for many of you are going to be building back together with this individual. The Tower moment is amazing, because whatever was not true, was not built on the truth, is going to come down, and that's okay. Because a lot of times when you accept the truth, there is a major realization and your whole world may crumble down. But what crumbles down is also going to be built back, and you're going to be able to build it back much stronger this time, and based on stability. Knight of Pentacles here. This is about stability. This is about being very practical. The Knight of Pentacles here is in the present moment as well. Being very practical, pragmatic, and in a sense of like that actions are going to speak louder than words. So the advice here is to speak your truth, and then also I feel like that there is something here that's going to be manifested after speaking the truth, after declaring it, whatever it is that you're going to communicate with this person. You might be a therapist for this person. You might be the one that's going to help this person to heal, because you obviously play a major role in this person's life. So I'm going to also pull the Angels card here for you. It says, for a lot of you could be working too much, but I do get this. I want to get another card for you. Number 4. 444 could have a significant meaning for you. And it says the Emperor, Archangel Uriel, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Taking charge of a situation, my dear Pisces, has to do a lot with initiating maybe this conversation with the Tower moment here that I was talking about. Yeah, the Tower moment here. What is the Tower moment I was talking about? Where is the Tower? Here. Put it over here. Initiating that. Sometimes we initiate the Tower moment. Sometimes we are the one that's going to be like, this behavior is not okay. We need to change that. And then here it says 2 of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So enjoy whatever it is that you are doing. Confirmation verb. This is about balance in your work life, in yourself, taking care of yourself. And during the month of April, if you're already doing the 30-day challenge, this is about choosing that one thing that's going to make you feel happy and joyful and taking care of yourself. It could be anything. one major thing for you. So the overall message here is that I do strongly feel like that there is a tower moment that's going to happen, which is going to allow, as this person comes back, which is going to allow both of you to build something back together. So take it, whatever resonates, please. I love you so much. I am your funny Armenian guy, and you are my peanut butter jelly. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one.